Hello there everyone, and welcome to another edition of Lydia's Crafty Corner with me, Lydia, in my little crafty corner. So today I'm going to be sharing with you these two cards. They both use the same technique, so we're going to be colouring onto a dry embossed image, but the way that we're going to cover the outlines are slightly different on each of the cards, so each give a different look. So to start with, I'm going to be using the Antique Engravings cover die, and I'm going to dry emboss 2 panels of white cardstock using this die. So to do this, I'm just adding a panel behind my cover die, and this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm just adding a little bit of washi tape so it doesn't move. Now I don't want this to cut, I want this to emboss, so I'm using an embossing mat, so this is like a rubber mat underneath my piece, so I do get the embossed look. So as you can see, it is beautifully embossed there. I'm then going to colour my images. So for one of the cards, I'm using some reds, which are, this one here is the ruby red. I'm then going to move on to the coral berry and then the frosty pink. So I'm colouring onto the embossed part of the image, and I'm colouring very, very lightly because I do not want to push this embossed piece down. I want it to stay nice and beautiful and bold like it is there. So like I said, I'm just colouring these as I would a normal image. I'm not worrying too much if I do go out of the little outline too much, because I will be covering these over later with 2 different techniques. So like I said, for the pink coloured card, I am using the ruby red, the coral berry and the frosty pink markers for the petals. For the blue card, I do use the sea glass, the ocean waves and the desert night. For the leaves, I will be using the evergreen, the forest glades and the frayed leaf, and for the centres of the little flowers I will be using the buttercream and also the warm sunshine. So I'm just going to add in a little bit of music now so you can just see how the colouring comes together. So once I've finished both panels, I'm now going to add the outline into one of them. So for this one, I'm going to be using a black fine line pen, and I'm just going to trace the outline. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the outside edge of the embossed image that we've done. So it does give you a line there to follow, which is really, really easily. The pen sits in there nicely as you just trace around that. And then once you've gone around that outline, you need to go around the outline of the images as well. There may be a little bit of white space in between these 2 lines, and all you're going to need to do is colour those in. So again, I'll just pop on a little bit more music just so how you can see how this comes together as well. So there is the outline complete on that one. I just love how bold and dark that makes the image look, and you can see when I pop it next to the other one, you can see how much bolder that is. So for the next one, I'm going to take the die again, so this is the Antique Engravings die, and I'm going to be cutting this out to some white cardstock. So this time we are cutting it out rather than embossing it in. So I have this cut out, and I'm just going to remove this from the cover die, and I'm doing it very, very gently because it is very delicate. I don't want the frame around the outside, so I'm just going to snip this away just so I have the image portion. So I'm going to snip it at the branch bit and then this bit here where it connects on the leaf. Once I've snipped it out, I'm then going to remove all of these little pieces that are in it, and then when I have the outline, I'm going to add some glue behind. Once that's all done, I'm then going to place this back into position over the embossed piece. This is really quite easy to put in because we have the embossed areas, so this piece will just fit in nicely like a little bit of a jigsaw into the places where it needs to be. And then once that is in place, I do have my two pieces here, and you can see how different they look with the different coloured outlines. And then just going to simply add these onto a card base and then add some sentiments. These sentiments are from the Circled Sentiments stamp set, sorry. And I just love how beautiful these cards are, and then sentiments, the really simple ones, really finish it off. So you can see how different they look with the bold outlines of the black or with the softer outlines with the white, but you could use any colour cardstock with this image if you wanted to. So there are the cards complete. I really do hope that you've enjoyed the video and that you like the technique and that you do give it a go. It would be really, really nice to see what you do come up with. So again, thank you so much for watching. If you do want to watch any more videos, there's a couple more here that you can watch. And if you don't want to miss out on anything that we do upload to the channel, it would be great if you do subscribe. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again really, really soon. Bye-bye.